All right, guys, here's your lesson for the day. I was there yesterday, told you I wouldn't be here today, so I want to go over this with you so you understand what you're going to be doing. We're working with the Mayan calendar, specifically the Sacred Round portion. You got two handouts yesterday. First, the blank calendar with your problems that are on the back, so you'll need that. The problems when you're done filling out this calendar, this blank calendar here. And you also got a handout with the days of the Mayan Sacred Round. It's got the glyph that goes with them. And this first day is pronounced Imix, I-M-I-X. And it's got your meaning, and then you have corresponding meanings over here. It's pretty interesting. It's got all your days listed here. Now, what we need to do first is fill out this calendar. This handout, by the way, may help you, but you're going to fill out this calendar. And there's a specific way you have to do it. We are going to use our Sacred Round. We have a larger wheel with spokes on it, and then we have a smaller wheel with little gears or whatever, depressions to put these spokes into. One wheel has the days of the week, and if you look, the very first one that matches here, we have Imix here. This is where we're going to start. And then on our wheel, we're going to start with the number 1. Remember, as we talked about yesterday, in the Maya numbering system, a dot is 1, and then 2 dots is 2, 3 dots is 3, 4 dots is 4. A bar is 5. 6 is a bar, which is 5, plus 1, which is 6. And then we have a bar and 2, which is 7. Then we have 8, 9, and then 2 bars together, because bars are worth 5, are 10. Then 11, 12, 13, and back to 1. Now if you notice, again, there's 13 numbers here, but on this there's a lot more. If we start at Imix, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 different days. They're going to go with the 13 numbers. We're going to use those to fill out our 48-day calendar. Again, have this paper near you, this handout, because some of you might unlock. There is a pattern to this. This is math today in social studies, but there's a pattern to this that will help out if you have this out next to you. But as we get started, we are going to start with the number 1 on Imix, like this. I'm going to put it down here. So we start here, and in our day 1, right here, I'm going to write the number 1, and you need to write down that number. And then Imix. Then we're going to spin the dial to 2. And 2 now goes along with eek. So I write the 2 and the eek. Trust me, you got to write these numbers. Even though it seems like, well, it's already day 1's written down here. Well, you have to write these numbers, because you're going to find out once you get through these 13, the numbers are going to change for these days. So then when I go to number 3 is Akbal. So I'm going to put a 3 Akbal. And then turn to number 4. So 4 corresponds with 4 Khan. And then we go to 5. Let me look at my pronunciation. Chikchan. I went a little over on that. And 6 is Kimi. 6 Kimi. I'm going to do the first 13 and show you why you have to do the numbers, and I will probably just speed this up for you. All right, slowing this back down, I'm getting to 12, and 12 is, I have to flip my paper over, 12 is ebb. And then I get to the end of my numbers, and I get to 13 Ben. But again, if you notice, I'm going to try to keep these in the right place. 13 Ben. Remember, I only have 13 on this one, but there's more on this one. So now my numbering system starts over. So as I turn one more time, now I have 1, and you see this is why it's important to write these numbers here, because I have 1, and the I-axis is pronounced ish, so 1 ish, and now my 2 corresponds with men, 2, men, and then 3, and this is pronounced keeb, 3, keeb. Now, you're going to fill the rest of it out yourself. Maybe you already started. Maybe you just needed me to get you started. You are going to fill out the rest of this using your sacred round until you get all the way to the 48th day. When you are finished with that, you are going to look at the problem question. So, for instance, the first one says, Simi is considered an unlucky day by Maya priests. How many times does it occur in the first 48 days of the sacred round? You're going to go back to your filled out sacred round and count how many times it happens. Again, it doesn't show it here because I haven't filled it all out. So you're going to count how many Simi days there are in these 48 days. And then you're going to say, on what days does it occur? Again, it hasn't been written on here. Oh, actually it has, sorry. So the first Simi day occurs on day 6. There are going to be other Simi days in here, and you will say, 1, how many times it occurs, and then what days they occur on. And then you're going to figure out the rest of the problems. After you figure those out, write your answers here. After you're done writing your answers here, there's a form for you to fill out, you and your partner to fill out. When you're done with that, you're going to move on to the next assignment.